Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we're talking Carlos King and Nene Leakes. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to hit the like button, the like button, so that it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And before you guys leave or come or whatever, hit the like button. So I need to talk Nene Leakes and Carlos King. Nene Leakes had her YouTube channel that originally, when she made this announcement, had 195,000 subscribers. It has now gone up to 207,000 subscribers. And this first video of hers is actually, it's doing pretty well. It has, I think I saw 191,000 views at the recording of this video. So she had both Carlos King and Michelle ATLian Brown. In this video, I just wanted to touch on a couple of comments that Carlos King made, because the things that he is trying to accuse reality stars of, he's now doing, because he thinks he's a reality star as well. And we got to talk about it, you guys. We got to talk about it. So I'm wondering, moving forward on these future episodes, because it sounds like Nene's not really looped into a lot of what is going on in reality TV. So I do want to find out, moving forward, if she's going to tune into any reality TV or some of the people that she interviews, or is this show going to predominantly just be about her friends, right? And the reason I say that is because of this. Carlos King asked Nene who she feels in reality TV has next, who could be the next Nene, who could be the next breakout star, all these things. And Nene says nobody, but she also gives the caveat that she really isn't watching reality TV. So my thing is, and this is constructive criticism, Nene, this isn't a direct, if you're really watching reality TV, how can you then say whether or not you know for sure if somebody's got next, right? So that's my question. Carlos King has the audacity to say Jocelyn Hernandez, who's over at Zeus Network, and all types of controversy. No. Is this one of the people that agreed for Carlos King to be your manager? Is this one of the people, because you're quote-unquote friends with certain reality stars, that you're just hyping certain people up, gassing certain people up? No. This is the thing with Carlos King, and the irony about all of this is the same Carlos King that disrespected Nene on his own show, on his own platform, when he had the Carlos King now canceled nightcap show on OWN, and wanted to highlight all of the OG Atlanta housewives, except for Nene Leakes was nowhere to be found. Eventually, they resolved whatever differences, and he was able to secure Nene on his podcast, which I believe is still, to this day, is that still his most viewed interview, the Nene Leakes episode? Because I believe it has over 1 million views, correct? Carlos King gets into, this whole, state of reality TV, talks about how social media has ruined reality TV. Well, Carlos King, can we talk about how you have incorporated social media into your shows on reality TV and are using that as a basis to facilitate storylines and using that as a basis to cause drama? And then you said that certain reality stars are playing up to their fans, are not being their authentic selves, and all this and that. So there's a couple of layers to this, right? Because I feel like he's low-key trying to throw shade at Mel and Mel supporters and the Millimeters. I feel like that's the underlying thing, but he's too scared to say it because he's afraid of the drags of people coming for him and all the things. Here's the thing, Carlos. I've said this on my channel since day one. that season 1 of all these reality shows, I don't care what type of show it is, you're going to be your most authentic self because it is your first time in front of the cameras. And at the time of the filming, you're not going to know what social media thinks of you. So nonetheless, if you're somebody who is messy or you're going to keep it real, because looking forward to seeing you drag other people or seeing you come for other people in future seasons. But also you're going to get dragged if people feel that you're just a negative Nancy, if you're just a jealous spirit, all this, that you're going to also get dragged if people feel that you're boring, that you're just there, you're just happy to be there, you're just happy to get the check and contribute absolutely nothing. But if you are real and authentic, you're going to have that following. Here's my problem, Carlos. You have enabled toxic reality stars. You have enabled on multiple shows reality stars that should have, been fired, been let go, brought nothing to the table. But if they were willing to do the production dirty work, if they were willing to do the messy instigating and in exchange not have to share anything about their real lives, you thought that was okay. And you're the same person who implemented this silly strategy and this outdated strategy, a couple of things. One, where we're all just going to attack the head honcho of the show, right? Which ends up being, Nene Leakes for some time, which ends up being Candy, which ends up being Portia, whoever is the star, right? And of course, most recently on Love and Marriage, you just to make Cherie Rogers, where the entire cast could basically just mail it in, give absolutely nothing, and just continue to poke, at every aspect of Mel's life. We're going to drag out all of the Martell and Mel cheating drama, the Martell cheating drama on Mel. We're going to drag out Mel and Martell's divorce. We're going to have all the cast be on Martell's side. Maybe he's got tea on them that he doesn't want revealed in this and that. And we're just going to continue and continue and continue. And then when the fans drag you for enough seasons that we're sick of this, you decide, okay, instead of dragging out the divorce drama, we'll now just attack Mel's entire existence. We'll go for her fan base, the millimeters. We'll create a whole storyline about that. We'll make the entire cast blame Mel for all of that. Then we are going to, try to throw shade at her business opportunities and try to accuse her of copying other people and try to ruin her brand and ruin her name. And then what we're going to do, we're going to continue to bring up her ex-husband, even though we don't, she doesn't want us to. She doesn't want to work with him. She wants him fired. They've been divorced for over 5 years, but now we're going to bring people who were previously let go from the show to bring up, try to mold. And Mel doesn't give it to you. So then you go to the reunion and you think you do your big one with grooming allegations. The same type of RAPE allegations that were on Rojas season 9. The same accusations that Phaedra was alleging that Shamia, Candy, and Todd had something going on, and alleging that Shamia is out here with people's husbands and all this and that. No receipts, no proof, nothing. But just making a rumor sound more disgusting. It comes out. In Destiny's case, it's all hearsay and everything else. And the math is not mathing. The stories aren't storying. And then ultimately it comes out that it was Tisha that allegedly gave her this tea. So I'm saying all this to say, Carlos King, you have a hand in a lot of quote-unquote reality stars not showing their lives, because you also have a hand in having the star of the show being attacked maliciously. Make it make sense. And then you want to complain that you used to be liked until you quote-unquote became a blogger. No. Remember you were offended when people were calling you a blogger and a YouTuber? Remember some more like, I am the reality king. I'm a creator of TV shows. I'm a big time executive producer. Carlos, here's the problem, Carlos. You have unhealthy relationships with a lot of your reality stars. You play favorites on all your shows, and even shows that you're not even on anymore or affiliated anymore with Bravo. You gas up and hype up the most problematic people, or the people who bring absolutely nothing but toxicity and negativity to the show. But then when you get in your feelings, anytime there is a strong black woman who has a strong fan base, who is confident about herself, who is confident about what she brings to the table, is able to maximize her success on reality TV into other businesses like a Melody Cherie Rogers, like a Candy Burris, etc., you have an issue. You have an issue, and you want to keep them in a certain line. You want to keep them at a certain status, at a certain level. And so you decide that the most laziest strategy of all, attack them to the point that they break. And I think your goal in mind with Rojas Season 9 was you were hoping the opposite effect was that Candy was going to be the one that was going to say, this is too much for me, I'm done with Roja. But instead, the backlash backfired, and it fell on Phaedra and Portia instead, because it was nasty, it was disgusting, and you were hoping to replicate that same thing in 2024 and 2025, and hoping that this was going to be a stain on Mel's reputation and Mel's opportunities for LAMH, and all it did was have people looking at Destiny sideways. And furthermore, you bring back somebody on LAMH who made allegations about the paternity of somebody's child and talked disgusting about children and everything else, and basically helped incite a melee, incited violence on the show. And you brought that person back who is now allegedly telling bloggers secrets about filming location addresses, and that they can show up, quote unquote, to support and talk their shh in hopes that they make it on camera. And this is the environment, the same type of things that you said that people should not be talking to, not be leak scenes or leaking information about the show to bloggers. You know, the same thing you allegedly got rid of Kiki for. And allegedly upset with Destiny for not revealing her life, that if people aren't going to reveal their lives, don't come on my show. But Destiny came back on the show to realize about Mel's life. I'm not telling her truth. All of this Carlos King, and there is no accountability, there is no responsibility. So how am I supposed to take you seriously when you say that's nuts? And about Carlos King, people are interested in your dating life like that. Like I hate to be bare bitch, but you do it as a deflection. You do it to waste time on your platform because you really don't want to spend too much time on these reality shows, because you don't want to get dragged yourself, because you know you're going to be called out every time for all of the hypocrisies. So therefore, you try to drag out and talking excessively about your personal life. That way, by the time I'll get to the main, whatever Bravo is on, and very little about whatever your show you're promoting on is on, there's less opportunity for there to be to say blogger looking, not afraid of nothing, and it's not afraid of nobody. But you want to try to pre-produce every single aspect of your life, and that is why people are dragging you. And you have blatant scandals of all these black women that are quitting all of your shows because they are not happy with the work environments. They're not happy with the pay. They're not happy with how they're treated. They're not happy with how they're being ganged up on and attacked. And they are leaving in droves. And the people who are desperate to be on reality TV and desperate for the monopoly money are the people who stays Carlos King. That is what we need to keep it a buck about. But this gaslighting that you are attempting to do on Nini's podcast isn't it. It isn't it at all, y'all. But nonetheless, there is that. That is all I got to say. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.